when we did have things up here, this is where the skate park was.
Uh-huh.
That's the entrance to the roof. We're not going up there.
Seems like a good idea.
Right over here is where the water started coming in. And it first went down through the floor and then down through the lowered ceiling and started causing all the problems that we called him and said, you need to fix. And he didn't. And then another big storm came and just saturated all the old tuck pointing. And the bricks just fell.
Hmm.
The day that it fell was September 10th.
Mm-hmm.
I came up the next day to see the damage and I saw 9/11
Oh yeah.
was what it was. So it was 9/11 that I was up here filming. And
I hate hippie scum. There's that bat. I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah. A whole
Stand
bunch of
here.
people. You want your picture under it?
Yeah, sure.
And I did love painting days.
Did most of this come from Aquadome people?
Yes. Some of it was the 10-year, or the Aquadome from 2001, 2000, right in there. But most of this has happened since then.
It looks pretty fresh. What's this thingy?
The old TV? It had a big sign on the front of it that said, kill your television. And you had to hit it with a sledgehammer to break it. That's some tough glass.
Yeah. Wow, that's thick.
Yeah. Oh, the panda.
Le Panda.
And it's really best not to walk past that spot. Because there's already holes in the floor.
Yeah, looks kind of wet too. Maybe.
Yeah, well, I see the ceiling's bowing right there a little bit.
Mm.
That's good.
Do you remember the panda being painted?
Yeah, I believe my friend Claire did that. I know when you made this, you sat around with a bunch of rags and made the rope to keep people from going back there. Somebody tried to throw it out and didn't get far.
There's cookie cutters in here.
Christmas ones too.
Yeah.
Okay. And bacon aqua cookies. You know what these are left over from?
What?
We had one very successful yard sale. At the end of the semester, we asked everybody who didn't want to move stuff. They just let us know we'd bring it and we'd sell it. And we managed to be open the first day of the farmer's market.
Mm-hmm.
We made like $250 off nothing.
Nice.
People just giving stuff away.
That's awesome.
Obviously, we had big plans for all this. We were going to make a pony door there and sell tickets as you came in. And
Something's dripping on me.
oh, well then, let's move on. Here was our office. And when Bree lived here, this was her whole room.
Small for a room.
Yeah, well, she had the whole awkward. She couldn't shower here, which would bother me, but it didn't seem to bother Bree. She had enough friends.
Yeah.
We quit using it after the first year or so because the landlord, I don't know, he thought somebody was going to end up living there again.
Mm-hmm.
And we had thought about turning it into a place where bands could stay the night, but it was just better to have bands stay with somebody than just to leave them here overnight.
Yeah.
And we also we just didn't want people knowing there was a bed upstairs.
Yeah.
There's enough college kids. It's like, oh, no, let's not. I don't want somebody's going to want to have sex at the Aquadome. Trust me. So let's just close the office. We'd have raves in here more than in there. because of bigger space.
Yeah.
That was for more like intimate shows, something where we only expected 40 to 50 people to show up. This was if we were going to really pack them in, we'd run over here.
Yeah, the only show I was ever at was in the Blue Room.
And this place really could pack them in. One time we had a rave upstairs. That was a terrible idea because about 150 people were jumping on that floor up there at the same time, and the ceiling tiles down here were coming down in rhythm. So I had to go. I didn't do it, but I called somebody, told them to pull the plug. Because I didn't want to even be here. I was like,
Yeah.
Aqua everything. Our paint's on everything. You can tell we had the place. I want a new one so we can paint it again.
Yeah.
Christmas balls. For you.
Oh, thank you.
They cleaned out. We'll take this with us. This had to be me. I'm the only one who drinks the kangaroo wine. Though we don't know who, at one time this was an apartment. We could tell when we came in here to fix the pipes that somebody had lived back here.
Yeah. There's mattresses and stuff still.
And that's where the furnace was that didn't work. One of the furnaces. Yep, he took all the copper that I put in. This is neat. This is the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Oh, wow.
It was probably put up around the late 70s.
Mm-hmm. So they built buggies here, you were saying?
That's, yep. This was a carriage factory. And when we came in to fix all the pipes, Lauren was the first to spot it. See these little things on the window?
Mm-hmm.
There was a big active beehive in here.
Oh my God.
And we had people called to come and get the bees, but Miles just ripped the window out. And I was like, well, there is a person who wants those. And then here's where it gets really. So here's one giant heavy locking nasty door. It's solid and filled with bricks.
Oh my God.
This is 3 foot, yeah. Those are 3 foot plywood or what am I trying to say? Limestone walls, and then they covered them with cork board and then cement board.
Oh my God.
I'm guessing just so you can't hear anybody scream. Because there's all these hooks.
Oh jeez.
All this cork, all this cement, this pipe coming through the wall here, maybe to let some air or some gas through.
Oh my God.
Then there's another big heavy door, and another room even further back with more hooks to hang shit from.
Oh my God. This is terrifying.
Yeah, try being down here in the middle of winter. It's in a broken pipe. I had to go upstairs every 20 minutes just to make sure, like, call somebody, I'm still alive.
Right. I would never come down here by myself. I think I would just immediately burst into tears. Wow. So you don't know what these rooms were used for?
I honestly think this was for heat treating some of the carriage parts. I think they probably got them really hot back in here, and that's what the cork's for.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just speculation. Like, you know, when they'd paint it, then they'd have to heat dry the paint so that it wasn't tacky and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you know, the medical hospital's right there, and you got to get bodies from somewhere.
Maybe it was a grand conspiracy.
I wouldn't put anything past the movers and the shakers of this town in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Nothing. There is no basement under that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the start of it. Because I've looked, like, there's nothing. There's no way. And all the heat and all the water heaters and everything else, that's down here. So if there's anything buried under that, it's buried.
Yeah. That's where the bodies are.
What a shame. And it was built when the building spree started, and that was right after the Civil War. So it's definitely historic.
Yeah.
But I think this was built about the same time as the square.
Stoner's Divine.
Does the back of it look decent?
Not really, but I'm kind of interested to try it anyway. I'm gonna take it.
Go right ahead. I'm sure it's full of Grateful Dead. They really did get in that scavenge. Good. At least they took some of it out, but not. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think there's some cool graffiti back here. Yeah, there was some graffiti from like 1910
Wow.
painted on the wall back there, but I don't remember what it said. Cool. That sounds like an Aquadome word.
What's all these things?
That's the lowered ceiling. See,
Oh,
this is
okay.
where the red room started,
Gotcha.
right here, and went forward, and then we didn't have access to this back part, but that's where the lowered ceiling would hang. All these things. Which are $3 a piece, too bad none of them are straight. This place has been through a lot of iterations.
Yeah.
It was a church for a while, it was a sporting goods store for a while, and when, let me think, when my brother was 18, he was in a band, and their very first practice was upstairs here, and I didn't know that.
Wow.
I asked them to come up and play a show one time, and they get out of the van, and they're like, this is where we met. Like, we all practiced the first day. It was called Magic World then, and this is where we met. I'm like,
That's so cool.
so yeah, it was a nostalgia romp for them.
No kidding. Are you from Kirksville?
I grew up here in junior high. That's about it. And then I came back to college. And that's about it.
Man. That's crazy. I really was expecting it to just be like the roof had kind of fallen in, but
That's a good show if you can party till the roof falls in, but this was rain.
yeah.